All right, January scent projects, Burvuvu. Been dying to try this one. I think I've even mentioned it to you guys. There we go. We got the juice there. Look at the color. Got color on this one. What are you guys wearing today? What are you guys wearing? Drop it in the comments. Bake, bake, BQ, BQ, BQ. He said we could say it however we want. My style. Finally, I can't pronounce something wrong on the channel. So he said I can do anything I wanted to. Love it. He just makes up words, says pronounce them how you want. It's my kind of thinking. It's how we do things. Yeah. We have stories on this one. We have stories on this juice. It is more used in that little corner there. I've used 2 samples also. And had to have a bottle. Had to have a bottle. Anyways, I'm Brandon, Therapeutic Fragrance. Thanks for being on this crazy journey. Watching me review crazy perfumes. Stuff that evokes emotion for me. Helps me with my day. Trying to help you with your day. Stay tuned for the review. Try to get that Burvuvu juice there. January scent project. $145, 100 ml. Stuff only cost under $1.50 an ml, $1.45. It's pretty good pricing. I've seen stuff at $3 an ml. Doesn't even come close to equaling quality that's in this stuff. Eau de parfum. I'm going to put it at a 50-50, even with that mushroom note in there. Women like mushrooms too. John Beeble, big Fragrantica guy. I'm learning. Got to see him on a lot of salsa videos with the Fragrantica team. I'm like, hey, that guy does the January scent project. What is going on? So that's cool. Writer, become a perfumer. Quality prices, quality juice. Learning more and more. This was launched in 2018, 4.3 on Perfumes Notes. Cedar and Amber Spice. Geranium, Canadian white cedar, red cedar, Texas cedar, rose, patchouli, ginger, amber, Tonkin musk, mushroom, henna, basil, honey, and castoreum. This is sweet and earthy. Best way to describe when you put this on your skin, sweet and earthy. Gonna catch me riding sweet and earthy. Just kidding. Notes compared to his, I mean, this gentleman knows how to use a rose. I've seen it a couple times from him now. I mean, the rose is so pungent. I mean, call it on the feminine side. I hate to use that word, but that rose smell, it will take on almost any dark mushroom, dark ingredient, and just play together with it. The contrast is amazing. I mean, he's done seashell now, mushroom now, and he just knows how to use rose. He'd be welcome in the Rose City anytime. Cedar comes through the Amber Spice brilliantly. You got 3 kinds of cedar in there dancing around. You do get so many levels of the cedar off of the whiff. It's ridiculous. You're picking up just, you get the fresh deck cedar. You get aromatics of a soft cedar, deep cedar. I mean, it's great concoction using all 3. They have so many aromatic qualities to be put together against the rose. Beautiful aromatic opening of cedar backed by rose. And some earth is starting to poke out. I personally get a good dose of ginger in it, fresh ginger underneath the cedar notes. I struggle using ginger notes in my stuff. I haven't found a good one. This is one I would be more than happy to use. I love the use of it. Just smells clean, not rancid. Not the ginger. To me, some of it has a real bad quality that I guess you could use it in some darker perfumes, but I don't. It's so rancid, I don't like it. This is just clean, almost white, almost high-end aromatic Thai restaurant ginger coming off of your soups and curries. Perfectly used in this. Patchouli and Geranium are also in the top, starting to move into the earthy qualities. when it starts to set into your skin. But I'm waiting for that mushroom. I want that note. I want to see how he did it. Waiting for it. Don't get it off the top yet. In the heart, we move into a lot more earthiness into the fragrance. Some of the sweet dries down a bit. At this point, I'm assuming henna. Yeah, I'm familiar with henna, but the deep earthiness, I'm assuming, is the mushroom. I'm not familiar enough to pull it out by itself, so I'm assuming that's the heavy earthiness that we're moving into is caused by that. The cedars are still so divine. Because of this, I now know my next deck project needs to be built out of as many cedar woods as possible. Oh, the aroma I want always sitting out on a deck. There is another light wood that I wouldn't say is a cedar. That's probably the henna coming forth, producing that aromatic. Maybe it is a cedar. Maybe it's a very light one I'm not familiar with. Guessing it's henna. Doesn't come out on its own. I've smelled henna on its own. I can't pull it out on its own on the fragrance. But there is a wood note, light aromatic. That's, I'm guessing, the henna. I mean, really, the only way to get to know ingredients in my respect, yeah, you can smell perfumes over and over again. If they're synthetic, they become easy to acquire the smell of them. But natural, you really have to, in my opinion, buy the natural note and smell it, and then wear the perfumes that they're listed in over and over again. There'll be different variations, but then you can see, oh, this is how it plays with this accord. There's still some fancy perfumes where I can't pull out the note, but I'm getting better and better by that. I'm just telling you how I'm getting better. My nose is getting better. I don't have an excellent nose. I don't believe many people do, but it's training. It's buying that ingredient that you're like, oh, that's interesting. That you find interesting, just getting it in your toolbox, smelling it, and then wearing the perfumes that are in it like a few times, and you can see how, because most of them have similar notes that play with that note, and you're like, oh, that's what patchouli does to it. That's what cedar wood does to it, or woods does to it, and you get familiar. So henna is a new note that I'm moving into. Woods, I mean, I have a whole toolbox of woods, just because of the lightness of henna. I like it a little bit better than raw Aquila wood, agar wood, without the actual oil, oud oil in it. The rest of my skin going into dry down, heavier patchouli. Cedars are still there, more dense now, more of the deck quality we talk about, or I talk about now that it dries down into. I actually smell the basil become more distinct at this point, and it starts to pick up some more spices as a lot of sweetness burns off into the dry down. Overall, a must try for wood lovers, especially cedar wood lovers. This is mixed with modern notes. Much care and thought was put into the composition. Pleasurable wearing overall, something I proudly have in my collection. Scoring Burvuvu, January Scent Project. Addictiveness, originality, and branding, 12 out of 15. Experience is a 4 out of 5. Projection, longevity, and sillage, 3 out of 5. Composition as a whole, 23 out of 25. Ingredients and a price to ml is 20 out of 25. Top, heart, and base, 9 out of 10. Top, 4 out of 5. Heart, base is a 9 out of 10. Total score, 84. It's a great score. Bottle worthy. When would I wear this? Home improvement projects, mood, creativity. All year long. You do those things all year long. Who do I see wearing this one? Bob Villa. 3 to 5 sprays for me. Thanks for being on the journey. Let's all wear better perfume. Push this thing forward together. Peace out. Be blessed.